Good evening, guys. Welcome to another stream. Just trying to work out. Nothing ever seems to go right. Why is that not showing? Just one moment. I had everything set up perfectly right, and then go to do the stream, and as always, something doesn't go right. Would it not be a loose stream if something didn't quite go right? If you're loving today's music, I thought I'd jazz it up for a nice Friday evening, chill out, kind of nice game session in the evening. Should be some good fun. I'm going to leave off, or start off where we left off yesterday, really. Obviously, we did go back to the base, but this was essentially where we actually said we were going to call it quits because, well, effectively, my bag was full. So we kind of decided to go back and we'll come and tackle this another day, and today is the other day, so that's why we are here. I just need to figure out why my video is not playing. That's it. You changed to another camera. It's down that camera. That'd be weird on that camera. We're almost there now, halfway-ish. Halfway. Yay, there we go. Finally. Wow, what a day. Actually, what a week. Been a mental week. So I am really looking forward to the weekend. I hope you all guys are as well. They were there. Like, the camera's still not centered, but we'll deal with that now. Feel way better than we were. Okay, I think we are now, as one of my friends in work would say, golden. Saying I've started to quite like a lot of recently. So, yes, we are back here and we are going into the test area 76 or 78, something like that. It's 170 something.
Identify yourself. I need backup.
So borrowing for their shield. Where's the enemy? Actually thought that was not a state shield, I thought that was someone else. Glad that was a state shield. You notice I'm not getting blood. That's because we don't have any containers. Literally all my containers that I have for blood are full. So yeah, we won't get any blood out of this run, but we'll get all the loot. Well, as much loot as we can carry. I've got plenty of save spikes. So we'll put the save spikes down. At least one element down anyway. My favourite music, bit of EDM. I know it's not everyone's favourite cup of tea, but it is mine. Oh my god. You know what, I thought that was a enemy then for some reason. But I noticed it's not. Oh, at least you got a friendly foe to come and help. This 2 is coming through, it would be easier to do this. I love meeting random strangers along the way. Our mission done. It is our mission done. Yeah, we came through this yesterday and I didn't see that book. No, I see the book. Oh, I didn't get the wristband. See the wristband anywhere. I don't even remember where the wristband was, if I'm honest. Definitely should be here somewhere. Or was it at the top? I could have just been out there, couldn't it? Feel we should go and help that guy though. Whoever they are. Make sure the wristband was not here. Pretty sure it was that room. I'm guessing the guy came back because he hadn't gone followed him. Probably wants help with the boss room.
I see someone.
Does everyone just not share the loot? I'm guessing that everyone has their own exact same amount of loot, which I kind of like because it's a bit shit when most people don't get it if you're doing shared task. I don't really need water. You can actually know what the keys are to chat. Not that I want to be antisocial, it's just I've chatted with the whole time I've been in the game, and the actual normal chat buttons aren't the same normal start of chat buttons. Get around his hair first. Oh, chat suspended. Oh, weird. I've never seen anything like chat suspended.
I need a hand.
Also made it a little bit of a distraction for him. Okay, so there is one downside at the moment, and that is Lou forgot to fill the bike. I do need to get some fuel cells, something to charge the bike with. So it could be beneficial to actually maybe go in there. Same time, it's so painful as it was yesterday. Clear that area. So I'm thinking we'll just go on to the next area and see if you've got somewhere easy that you can clear, and then maybe get some fuel cells. Use the energy fuel cells. Not that that helps really for the bike, but this mission is a mission that we're actually doing for one of the characters that we've been doing stuff for. I don't know why my head's just not with it today. For someone that we've gone to quite a lot. I've just, for whatever reason, got a brain blank. Brain freeze. That looks like a cliff. That looks like a cliff. That all looks like a cliff. They're just going out the wrong way. Too much. I mean, it's bike can last a little bit longer than all the other ones that I'm burning through at the moment. We're heading in the right direction, so wherever we get to, it'll be good. I just need to keep a certain amount back for Arch across the side later, so at some point we'll have to start walking. We'll get as far as we can before we get too dangerous in the face. Which I'm not sure is a good idea, if I'm honest, but why not? I'll tell you why not, because I'll hate it when I'm trying to get back out in the first place. Which way? Well, straight ahead actually takes you to the east of the side. Quad. Didn't even see that. I'm losing it. Absolutely losing it. But you can't go through. That's the thing, like if you look at the map, there's no way that you could tell that that was somewhere through there. If I go right though, there is somewhere up. There is somewhere up there that I can get out. That is on the map. I hope you all have some good plans over the weekend. This weekend I will be doing a load of work to the base. I will give you a preview of what I did last night. I was up till very late last night. And well, early hours in the morning more like. I've essentially allowed myself to build a garage, which is like right on the base. It was always the initial plan when I laid the base down that I kind of had this vision in my head of like how I wanted it to be. At least the base, the base part of the base, base. And largely, it's taken shape to how I envisioned it. But the part it was missing was the garage, and I built that last night. So we've now got to that part, which I'm really happy with, because that was the missing part really for the base to have enough space with. Well, to be fair, I didn't think when I actually had that in mind, I didn't realise that the parts were so big for the tier 2. I thought they were all just the same size, just kind of make bigger stuff, but these things, they are bigger, so that's basically given me a lot more space back in the base. because I've also been able to put the generators below the garage. So now I've got like generators stacked all over the base. They're literally just under a floor somewhere, hidden away, which you can fill up from the main console. I keep going back to that. I'm going there. It was well overshot in some ways, but not really had much of a choice. It's the only thing going that way. That's sure we got all. Need to get off the bike. I slightly stayed a bit too long on the bike. Hopefully you've got enough. You're nothing. Oh, good. Oh, well, I didn't go from like running to having nothing. And it was only because I stopped that it wanted to stop. Just been running on literally fumes. Anyway, what we'll have to do is we'll have to go to. We'll do this mission and then we'll have to head up over and get a taxi back later. So hopefully there isn't a huge amount of loot here that required to carry it, because we basically don't have the space to carry it. We are on foot, as they say. Because I didn't sleep until, well, most people started to get back out of bed. I am very tired tonight, so I apologise if I don't have my normal sense of energy, but bearing in mind that I've had next to no sleep. And I'm on the coffee. Like, I'm always on the coffee, but even more so at the moment. Help keep me awake, at least to a normal bedtime. That's a huge one. Like the rock we climbed is big, but it's only probably half the size of that. Do want to climb that one day. One day soon we'll climb that. Just need to make sure we've got a rocket launcher with us as well, or a probe launcher, so that we can get the benefit of being up there and launching and getting all the intel from the probe. Because the higher up, the more essentially you can get like intel from the local area. If I've opened up a lot of the map since the last reset, so I'm not doing too bad in that one. But at the same time, next time I think it resets, I might do that just to see how good it is, how much it does open. I've done it before on a like not so high place. I got some good view from it, so I'd love to see how much extra you get from doing something like that. Like, look at it, like, ugh, so big. Makes me feel dizzy. So apparently you want to kill some dude that's on a helicopter pad here. I'm trying, rather than going through the front entrance, which we obviously know that would end very badly. I try and climb up on the rocks and look over. Because we've not got particularly injured because James hasn't drank water as per usual. And even we use med packs that our health still hasn't covered. Like, come on, stop being a douche. What's with that? That because he got something else that's stopping from healing or what? Limited healing at the moment. But you jump on the fence. It's got spikes on. I just thought they're putting overhang there to stop people climbing. Yeah, that might not work too well. Those bugs. That Statesfield didn't even do anything. There we go. At least the developers were a bit more clever about that. Oh. It wouldn't be good to put the wristband up here, considering obviously the may loot probably up here. But there's the wristband. See if you can sneak and get it. There we go. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. This isn't actually on the main mission then, so great that we're getting like the main loot that they hid behind some force field, but our main mission here is to kill some dude that's on a helipad somewhere. Yeah. See any helipad there? It's on the roof. you see any helipads? So I don't. People? Oh, there'd be nice machinery parts in that, I reckon. But helipad must be over there, that far in. Oh, actually, it could be on that. No, I think it's a player-owned player. I think actually that'll be the helipad up there, that flat area. I think that's where we should head. Anything? Yeah. Just in the heart of the action here. Sneaking all the way through, like proper 007 stuff this. Sneaking in the middle of an enemy base without anyone realising. So you blow it up. This you climb that. No. Thinking we climb this. If we can climb this, that'd be cool. Because then.
Huh? Eyes on hostile.
We need to get out of here. ASAP.
Identify yourself.
4 too many. No. We already know we pulled too many because we always do pull too many. You can never pull one. We end up pulling everyone. As long as we don't get like 5 knifeys coming after us at the same time, we should be alright. One thing I do want to do is just swap. Yeah, swap them around. I'm used to the med being on 3. Keep going to press 3 and wondering why bloody not using.
Shields up! I need reinforcements! They're here!
I hate bugged NPCs.
They're coming! Weapon empty!
God, what are those days? What are those weeks? Feels like. Down there and not doing anything. Where have I seen someone gone down? Jatsu could have killed him yet.
I see someone.
threw it, it looked like he threw it behind himself. Bloody bodies. I just still fucking all of them.
Who's that? I see someone.
There is as well. But the not all want to die or something. The guy that gave us the mission did say that this would be a very hard place to penetrate. I can see why. A lot of people here. It's usually, I don't want to say it, but we do have plenty of space at the moment, so I'm liking it that at least. Codex context unlocked.
Another slave need to reload. Shielding.
Wow.
I found them.
How many people just suddenly appeared?
Shield on.
Yeah, like, I'm not going anywhere, don't worry. Wow. Yeah, I think it'd be actually a good idea to get back to the base. Because you can get some fuel at the same time. And it makes zero difference. It's probably the same distance from probably our base that is any other spawn base that's near there anyway. And we'll go back and get our stuff in a bit. Wow. We were doing so well as well. We had literally taken them all out, going through. Where the hell did all they come from? He literally came out of nowhere. Christ sakes. Well, I did drop all the gear. No, we did. Drop all the gear, but still have some stuff on me. Bonus. Buggy tread. Oh, Mark 3 as well. Nice. Getting some nice free parts for buggies. Good. Like, oh yeah, but bags in there. Circuits. Load all the stuff that we do have. One thing I should warn you of as well is if you for ever reason have to reset your marker, do not leave anything in your console. I tend to leave money in my console, and I lost about 50,000 Solari because I forgot to empty it, and I destroyed it so that I could reset the boundary marker because my building was kind of like not quite straight the land marker, so it was preventing me from build. And yeah, when I did that, I totally forgot I had something in it, and it destroyed all the stuff that was in it. Lesson learned. Basically, don't ever reset that. But if you do, make sure that you do empty it first, because yeah, you lose all your stuff inside. As I found out, not the best. So, what do you think of the garage? Nice from the outside. If you go watch back one of the older videos, you'll be able to see what it looks like. But essentially, yeah, the whole of this wasn't here. It was just obviously this part here. So the plan was always to have kind of like I wasn't sure how this was going to work, but I actually found it has some really nice parts for these corner ramp parts with the kind of medium or slow incline, opposed to like what they've got and what most people have, which is the really steep one. I prefer this kind of very slow one, which is a lot nicer, I feel. Anyway, yeah, underneath here we've got loaded generators, obviously hidden. I did originally try putting a hatch in there, but it looked stupid, so I took that hatch back out and just put a floor down. So if I need to access it now, I just remove one of the slopes on this side, and then just put it back afterwards. But yeah, it's not too hard like at the end of the day. But yeah, it's nice and clean now. Loads of space around here. Obviously no generators now, so I moved the big oil refinery downstairs. Like it's so big though, this is literally the only place I could fit it really. So yeah, it's kind of out the way and in the corner, and then all the other stuff all the way down here nicely spaced out now. Plenty of room again. Even had enough room to plop a seat down, and obviously I used to park the bike here, so yeah, put a nice seat there now. So when we got guests, they can have a nice sit down and stuff, you know, as it is. Yeah, and in here, it's spacious enough to have the bike and a buggy when we do get the buggy. I'm not sure I'll expand this any bigger, this particular one anyway, mainly because the next thing I want to concentrate is on stuff for an ornithopter and stuff like that. So there's going to be like a place where you can land in through a force field on the roof, and that will be the main thing I start using for transport. So this will almost become obsolete, but it's still nice to have a garage, and obviously you can drive out of it and all that almost nice lovely stuff that you obviously should be able to do if you have a garage and stuff like that. But there are plenty of people, even like myself at the very start, who will build on top of the hill because they feel it's nice and safe, but at the same time, yeah, got no fuel and I didn't fill it. I meant to put the fuel in the pack, I think. So these two have the fuel. Which board did we use? There's, yeah, we'll fill up when we get there. That'll disappear. I should have dropped that off before we get off, because hopefully my neighbour doesn't come up. I did see my neighbour the first time yesterday. I hid away. I seen them, they didn't see me. White residue. I need to sort a few more boxes. I didn't have chance yesterday to sort out all my boxes properly, but they are still a bit of a mess, or a bit over the place. But it is something I'll do over the weekend. Now we are nice and clear. Actually, I don't need that or that. Why have I got them? Pick them up somewhere. I'm gonna shred them. Like I don't know. Yeah, I'm not gonna need them. It is a Mark III though. Yeah. Mark III is more painful to fucking fix.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Oh, there would be. Oh, I need to go get the bike in. This is sandstorm. Oh, where do these sandstorms come from? Like, what happened to the like 2-minute warning? We don't need 2-minute warnings anymore. What I'm gonna do before the sandstorm hits us. As much of this out as we can, then we can potentially take with us, get a little bit more level off. A huge amount, but a little bit. Arsenal's still there, it's like dusty as hell. Or might be just a little bit easier rather than to snake through the down. The area they can go to is not quite as far out as it seems. That stopped quite early. Probably best actually going along there and then up. Back out on the sand, but just on the edges. Sand loam should be alright. We'll go down here though, because we'll go there. Yeah, I can't believe we got taken out like that. It's just quite unbelievable, really, considering we're doing so well, taking things out, killing them. Not any real close calls, and then all of a sudden surrounded by 5. Like, what the hell? I see one, and then all of a sudden it's like literally one straight behind us, and then one to the right, one to the left. Oh my god. But as soon as we hit the ground, I was like, that's it, there's no way I'm going to recover from that. He puts their base right there. Not too much. There's also red sandworms and red sand around here, so don't want to be stuck in that red sand. And the sandworm comes along and eats you up if you don't drown first, and quicksand. Again, you got soldier on the side. Big base there. Oh, that's not it. Probably is it. It's just like way around the other side there. There you go. Like I want to follow that hill tab out and just well. Don't run into me then. It's just in dust. Any climbs? Trying to get past those lips are really annoying. We have just enough energy. Power up we do. Dead. Dead. You're one of the ones that killed me. Good. If not, oh well, bonus. Didn't have been in the wrong place at the wrong time. Give me blood. Oh, we're literally out of. With one swipe, we've literally filled off the thing already. Wow.
Some of our scouts have just returned. They report that the Zalakadir is thick with new scavenger camps. The skies above are heavily trafficked by both warring houses, and the destruction they rain upon the desert draws the scavengers like flies. The bounty is harvest, as my father would say, and easy pickings. At this point, we just need to be moving as many live bodies as possible. quantity over quality. We are processing 2 slave herds per week when we should be processing 4 or 5. Our scouts in the Graben report they're tracking several bands of deserters. I know the reward money would be nice, but more often than not, the deserters are better equipped and trained than our guys. It's not worth the effort. For now, let us focus our captured teams on the Zalakidir and knock some heads, as my father would say. We need to get Lord Ravan his mala before we become that mala.
Found you.
You'd think hiding in somewhere like this would be safe.
Get in the game.
Oh, you get able to get in here as well. They reset. That would be like pretty typical. They have reset. If you go back down there though, I bet they're still there. This is going to be one of those sad law type things. Be damned if you do and damned
Another
if you don't.
slave for you.
God. Why she just threw a grenade herself?
Show me what you got, Mola. Stray cap located. Ha!
Thanks.
Shield on.
I need to heal. He's just a little bit too much for him to handle.
No one will win. You can't hide. Kneel before me, slave.
Our body should be somewhere down there. Oh, I saw our body or that thing. I can see it. Was it there that we died? Is it somewhere else? It's somewhere else. Work out where it is. We'll go after it, but till that point, we'll stay up near the top. Oh, that thing was deactivated after a certain amount of time. Pad up there.
Who's that? There's eyes on hostile.
I've got you covered.
I drop down and they come after me. Or...
Identify yourself. Shields up.
Where's the reinforcement?
At least we got something nice to run off if we need to.
Attack!
Not like last time, we were in the middle of the day, so we literally got surrounded by a lot. I mean, coming for you. You thickens. Whoa, what the hell? Poison.
They're coming.
Get people to start coming up after me. We'll see what happens. Let's see where they fired from me. Oh, is it over there? Oh wow, look how many are over there.
Kill them all.
I bet they're all the fuckers that were killed us last time.
Get them.
Reveal yourself.
Huh?
Did they not see this part?
Who's
So
there?
they can't see how to get to me or something. Normally the way confusing it, like AI, they can't see the path, it will just confuse it.
Reveal yourself. Die, die, die.
Nice little spot right in that flag. Be far away that one.
Get them. I see
Reveal
someone.
yourself.
Attack.
While this isn't a sniper rifle, it's pretty good for long distance. Why do I like it so much? I do like a good gun that's got some good long range options as well as half decent medium. Like at short range I don't mind melee weapons and stuff, but it's nice to have plenty of options. That's actually hitting him properly. Getting some blood come off him, so it must be doing something. Probably grazing him. Oh no, dead. He's dead. He's dead.
We've got incoming.
Anyone there?
Someone here. Shields up.
Oh, the guys above me. There's someone there. Come and get me then. There you. I think where we were is over there.
Who's
Who's
that?
there?
I don't know. It says over there, but
Who's that?
definitely.
Shields up. I need backup.
Yeah, actually, that's where we were. We came down there. Oh, it must be in there. Oh, it's up there. That's why.
Huh?
Isn't it?
Reveal yourself.
That's
Reveal
why.
yourself.
I require assistance.
I thought this didn't quite seem where I wanted to be. These enemies like they'll get down on the ground 2 seconds and surrounded. Well, you know it. I'm hoping many of these haven't spawned.
Who goes there?
Oh my god, there's a lot of them already.
Someone's here. Take this one. Like shields up. Capture them.
I need to get above that area. I need to do.
I've got you covered.
Eula. Someone get that mola. Got to reload. Jesus.
Thing is, their weapons probably aren't long distance where mine is. And that's I'm sure the person you need to go. So again, he's got not long range weapons. He's just jumped off the edge quickly as well.
Need to reload.
A boss person dropped down there. Yeah, I'm gonna need to kill him. So We'll have to find him in a bit. Once we clear all these and get our body back. We only cleared one. Killed one of them. Where the rest of them go? Oh, that guy's down there. Far away. They're all gone. Gone to protect the guy, I guess.
Who's that?
Mission done. Thought that would be him. Okay, mission done. So we just need to get our body back. I also do want to see what he's got loot he's got on him, because sometimes he can have good loot.
I require backup.
Right in the middle of everyone, isn't it? Bad shit. To carve me out. Body's still there. Just want my body back, please. Just my gear. The loot I got. Fairly and squarely. Where are they all gone? I think just be set or something. That is weird as hell. That's just like they spawned when they spawned. They just spawned around me, but they weren't there 1 minute, and they went. Oh, that's why. All there. We just stock of them. There's just one. It looked like there was way more than one. Yeah, there is a ton of them in there. Like, where are they going in? Like a cave. I remember I fell into a trap before. Thinking there was like no one left. Like, we're hiding in some sort of cave. There's like a ton of them in there. Shoot them near the back. Oh, you can shoot them at the back. We do have like some grenades to chuck down here. Hitting them, but it's just. Oh, there you go. I'm dead. literally gonna run into a wall there, surely. I think that is all of them. We can find out. Look at them. Look at them all. Whole stack of bodies here. Yay, we got that on the mission. I guarantee boss man's body's gone. Yeah, that was obvious. If there wasn't anything worth looting in it. Okay, so we've done that. Next mission. That's the closest mission, but I've got a feeling that's going to be, like, from where we are now, going to be really hard to get to. Because I'm sure that's a crushed, worm infested area. We'll come down here and go across here, but as you can see, there's like, this is the main sand area here. This obviously where our base is. This is the other island you're on the other day. Now, I don't think I've seen all the way down here, but I'm guessing this might continue down here. But if it doesn't and it continues up here, you might have to come onto this part and go up this way. I don't know, because I've just not seen that area before, so it's uncharted territory. Which way down? This way. Yeah, we'll go this way because there shouldn't be any land on this part. Yeah. Pretty sure there isn't. It could be on this part. Sheiks. That should be right. So, yeah, whether or not it's this side or whether it's that side, but I've got a feeling it's going to be over there. Yeah, that looks like another island on that side. I'm sure we'll be able to get to it from here. There's a gap there, but doing his worms as well, he needs to be able to get over there fast in the shortest area, so we've got very little opportunity for sandworms to get near us. Looks like tons of red sand. Yeah, there is. Like the minutest gap that you could possibly get through that. But it would be a bit tricky and not hit any of the red sand. You get stuck halfway there, you're dead. Just because the sandworm will come and gobble you up. Well, speaking of which, sandworm. Can't get me up here, I'm on rock. Okay, so we'll leave that maybe to another day. We'll go up here. The Atreides base is just there, so we can come up to here where the other trader is, maybe hand one of the missions in, see if there's anything we need to pick up, and then we'll head off down, back around and through there and head to our next mission. Depending on how that goes, we can maybe go to that mission. If I'm being optimistic, I don't know, but I don't see why not. So we'll follow this around a bit further, and then we'll start cutting in. Actually, I can do that now. There's like a path through there. There's loads of red sand out there. Carry on through to around here, I guess. Be fastest. I like fastest. Efficient. Never been in there. It's like quite a big base. Sunrise. Our base has expanded a lot recently. I think we're just going straight to that mission. I don't think we really need to go to trader. I'm actually feeling like I know how to get around this place. Ish. Still need to refresh them off a little bit, but way better than I used to be. Like I recognise places properly this time, not just like, oh, that rock looks familiar, and then realise it's not. It just looks like every other rock. until you reach dead end. And then they're annoying. Then you want a helicopter. This dead end. Feels like a dead end, does not for once. Oh, I remember this place. Well, we almost died once. Jumping off that huge cliff there. Okay, we're here. Bonus. That looks like someone's head. Like crouched down or something. I hate quiet places. That means either someone's cleared them or they're all gonna spout on you.
I feel yourself. Shields on. Get this.
A little bit. What the hell is that? I'm trying to get up here.
I've got your back. Get coming. Shields up.
Okay, guys, here.
Die. You are. I've got your back. Attack. They're coming. We've got incoming.
I bet you they've killed themselves.
Where's my
They
backup?
haven't.
Die. Reload. Attack. Tossing grenade. Tossing grenade.
Headshots. Like 2 headshots with a powerful weapon. Like, see how long range that.
Let's get the bastard.
coming down. Only do missile grenades or something. Like, why are they allowed grenades in there? Flamethrower guy. Need to watch out for them guys, those people then. Flamethrowers. That's what I need.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Sandstorm in 1 minute. Awesome. Doing relatively alright in here. Looks like a cave, so as long as I don't have to dart back out. Is she still here or? Eliminate sandflies, so just basically kill everyone. Sandflies are the locals in this area, the hostiles that we just engaged. So it probably wants me to kill out maybe the boss person. Oh, take ownership, claim ownership. Yeah, I've got a vehicle. Oh yeah.
Sector weather alert.
And I do have to
A large
build it.
sandstorm is approaching.
Bonus. Free vehicle. I think that's the first free vehicle I've got. Because normally it says that. No access. There's the sandstorm. You stay here until the sandstorm goes. Head in. You know we're going to get jumped at some point in here. It's inevitable. And there'll be one. It'll start off with one, and then all of a sudden you'll have like 5 or 6 over the one. It couldn't be too bad. They didn't all have fucking shields as well. You'd have to either use a sword with slow attack, or slow darts and stuff, like what this gun's got.
Reveal yourself.
I think that person's seen it.
Identify yourself. Oh, I require assistance.
Yay, we've done it. Oh, I love it. Oh, we're flying through these missions today. Friday is definitely being good to us. Could I have checked that building out? Got a feeling I should have checked that building out, because there could have been something to do in there. I just got excited thinking, yes, mission's done, we can go. But I should check the building. Oh, I'm glad we did. Those industrial pumps are very rare to get, or I very rarely see them anywhere. Okay, I think we've got what we can get without disturbing any more that come through the door now. Get out of here. Got some valuable loot, and now I can just scour. Nice and easy. And I got a vehicle out of it. Didn't even have a buggy until now. was thinking about building one, but no, I don't have to. Oh, that's probably why. Like half dead. And it's low on fuel. I do have fuel on me, so I can fuel that up. But I want to see if I can repair it first. No point fueling it just to find out I can't do much with it. Engine module about to break. No shit. Like red. Yep, get out. So this is one of the occasions where I'm pretty sure I did keep the loading torch on. I did. I don't have any flux, but I can build that. So just need to get some salvage metal. There's tons of that lying around. Too hard. So over here. And get some salvage stuff, and we'll see if we can fix that vehicle. Get back to that base. See if I can get some more salvagey stuff. We just need loads of stuff lying around salvage. Off when you want it, obviously. Bit bare the places. I think that on that top of the hill. Oh, there's some. Oh, we'll get them. We'll go and get the. Or was that a rock? It looked like it was salvage stuff. Oh, it's not. It's a rock. When I want a rock, there won't be a rock. There'll be salvage stuff. When I want salvage stuff, there'll be a rock. That could be a rock. Or it could be salvage gear. I think that is a rock though. Actually, no, that does look like salvage stuff. That does. That looks like a big unit. Okay, could be going through all this effort to go and try and see if we can repair this buggy that we've just got, but I could find out that we can't repair it, or it's beyond like point of where it's worth repairing. We'll only find out once we've got some welding stuff. That's we got okay, so we got enough now. Start. My oh, my healing. I'm out of healing as well. Do I have any? Oh, I've got some of those cheap bands. Swap. Oh, this thing's dead, I think. Dead. No wonder why the person abandoned it. I don't think I've seen a buggy or anything this dead. Like, I normally, the cycle of my thing is well before it gets to their state. As soon as mine start going orange, I don't like it. I wonder if we just... Can't steal this vehicle. Oh. My idea was to steal this vehicle, I could have taken it back, but... It's slow enough logic. What do you want to do? You want to... Well, I was going to see if you could head out to the other one if we've got enough room. Let's see how much inventory space we've got. Hardly any. Wow, did I make that much? Wow, didn't need to make that much. 25 makes that much. Oh no, I've got just as much flux. You don't even use, like, I didn't realise it made it in that quantity. We only made like, how many? 25? I've got more on me than I've got on my base. And the stuff I've got on my base I've never seemed to be able to use fast enough. Smoking to death. I can't get it to go in a straight line. Keep zigzagging. But you turn once and it's just like, then it will just stay still or keep veering. See why I've not gone towards one of these yet. Like, I don't find the appeal of this. Yeah, I suppose you obviously you can carry out a lot more in this. Apart from that, it's... We'll check to see what it's got in it. Feel like that. Not quite as bad as I thought they'd be, if I'm honest. I did think they would be terribly, terribly bad, but they're slow. They get up here and then let it breathe. It says like bikes. Oh, it's the big bike. Don't worry. Affected here. Just leave it. If there's anything in it. There's not. There's any capacity for any like stuff to go in it. You could take it apart. I don't think I have enough space though. Because I've got this box wire now. We'll leave it there for now. We've claimed it anyway, so we can always come back. And it should be relatively okay there. He says. You normally park buggies there, so I'm not sure if it will protect that, but it would protect a buggy normally.
Still hanging around, are you?
Pretty sure we've... Not bad actually. Maybe it's not. The level of resistance encountered indicates the Sandflies are a very well equipped and reasonably well organised fighting force, far beyond that one would expect from a common bandit at any rate. We need to learn more about their motives, their methods and their organisation. Do we now? Don't tell me you're going to give me another contract. Oh, you're not? Oh, that's surprising. Normally when they waffle on like that, they normally try and palm you off with another mission to do. Can't believe you didn't.
Welcome back.
You have returned, Off-Welder.
I'm guessing. Probably, that's a bit tragic. Over that. Isn't it? Back over there. Oh, it'll be that one. Search for the properties for the fragment. Which is not that. That's weird. Normally you have to go somewhere to drop it off. That one it just let me drop it off anyway. Fair enough. This is the one I really want. The Sword Master one. The one we tried to do the mission for yesterday. Oh, and it looks like it's there. Yep. Find the way to the wreck. I don't think that's it. That's not the wreck. There's tons of wrecks here. There's a wreck there, and there's a wreck there. There's the wreck. So that's the one we need to do for the basic Sword Master. I think what I'll do is I'll do this one, which is right on top of where we are, and it makes the most sense to do right this second. And it's probably up that massive hill there. It would be, wouldn't it? But it's still closest. Even if it is at the top of a massive hill. I reckon you can get to it probably the easiest there. That looks like the lowest point. And climbable. That part looks less climbable. One thing about Dune, like if you have vertigo, do not play this game. You'd hate it. Even I, like sometimes, even though it's this spectrum, sometimes I look over the edge and go, yeah, that's some drop. And I like, you know, I like climbing and stuff in real life, so I'm not one for squeamishness. But when it comes to like grandness, these are mega. Like you had this in real life, that like some of these are bigger than Everest. Like that one in the middle, it definitely is, and it's not like Everest is fast going up to it. Like that one's, if you're climbing up that for real life, halfway up you'd be dying of lack of oxygen. Plenty of water to get our stamina levels to the top. Need them to get up this thing. Like there will be roads up here probably, it's just that I wanted these players that always said if only I could climb that, and rather than having to go all the way around, and I've finally got a game where I can climb it, so that's what I do. Climb it. I'm like, why go round? You just climb over. Doesn't always work, but if there's a sandstorm that comes along, we're screwed. Unless you find a little cover hole somewhere. Yeah, I didn't actually seem that bad actually, just because you went up a part that was like a bit more gradual. Don't look down. Let's see if you've got vertigo. He is an ace climber, like climbs everything. And this isn't even the base. Oh god, it's up another hill. I just seen a big hill and thought, that must be it. Nope. This looks like a trading. This looks like a guild base actually. It's a player base this. Wow. Nice. If I'm not in a PvP zone, so they start taking pot shots at me. I'm not here to do anything, I just wanna come through. Looks nice though. They're really nice player bases. There's some like really like poor built ones, but there's some like this that are really nice. And they're that well nicely designed as well. They literally look like they've been made by the like as part of the game, and it's not actually a player built one. That's done. Oh boy. Come on. Shade there. Not the shade, come on. That's pretty freaking close. Oh, it's not that thing, is it? Oh, it is. Wow. That looks more player owned than that. Like, that's... What is that? Looks like a giant coliseum or something. Not coliseum, but you know, like the you know, if you go to like somewhere like Greece and you've got the big on the hills with the big temples and stuff. Looks like one of them. Probably just the columns remind me of that, but yeah, that's quite high up as well. Or climbing. Trying to burn off some energy so that he drops. Hopefully, we're right below where we are on that. And that's it. Lovely. Get some water. When we do that. One move too many and almost fall right down to the bottom. which not hugely high, but still not a jump you want to jump. Definitely looks like a player-built base. I think the part that doesn't is like these parts, but apart from that, like the rest of it definitely looks player-built. Where are the ladders? We see. In a game, I know you can walk up to some ladders and you do automatically find them. We'll all hit hard around here because we are in a high level area. A little I'll be hitting soft. I have a feeling they're going to come around this way. Find out. We'll just see some person with a sword or a dagger starting to sprint towards us. Why is that like no one's followed us?
Identify yourself. I require assistance. Let's play. I've got your back. I've got your back. Empty.
Oh no, the sun. Nothing, anything else, the sun will kill you.
Huh? What's that?
Like nowhere to get shady, it's like other than being up there. Just start burning through water, it's no problem. Do have plenty, but still. If you get sunstick if you stay out too long, you know. Let's try that again. You don't succeed the first time, try again, as they say. There's a Gatling gun person, awesome, love them. But actually it could be a Gatling gun person or a flamethrower, because the flamethrowers look like that as well now. The opportunity to bounce when someone comes. You can start taking one out at a time.
Who's that?
waiting for that Gatling gun guy to show up somewhere because he's bound to have been aggroed by that. Where is he? Gotta go back in that room again. Second time. Never turn your back to an enemy. Like, no one ever told you that. They die? Or they just do something? No. I thought they might have died.
Who's that? There's someone here. I've seen someone. There's someone here.
Next mission, actually, what we need to do. Investigate the first location. So we need to get in that room. And for that, we need to get one of the wristbands somewhere. Want to pick them up, but the problem is don't really have that much capacity in my boardings.
Identify yourself. Reveal yourself.
I'm really confused as to where that guy with the Gatling gun went. Probably be behind me any second now. Usually what happens.
Who's there? Reveal yourself.
Oh, I see him. There they are. My guy's like Spider-Man, he can just like climb up the side of a wall.
We have a vision.
How we made that? We did.
Shields up! I need backup!
Don't die. We definitely aggroed them. I'm hoping it might just like one-shot them. Probably not in this area. Just too good. Should have sworded them. Stunned them and sorted them, but the only problem was there was another guy, so I was trying to I was thinking about taking him out and hoping it was one shot, because then I would have had to have gone for the sword for the other person anyway. Try and get them out faster. There's natural out of there. All these should be aggroed, so they should be like coming down. Oh. Or chucking grenades.
I've got you covered. Let's get them.
Yeah. Powerful. To get through my shields. We've got like anti-shield protections. Last point. Help. Oh yeah, we just did that mission, it's nice and close. Oh my god. I didn't even pick that bloody hardest mission to going after.
I spy an Imperial pig.
Awesome. Need a little bit more than that. Wasn't fast enough. Well, it fell off the side, which is why I stood there and then realised it wasn't, literally stayed right next to me.
Enjoy!
Like them two, so. Yeah, well, do not have any more mates. Let's call it quits. No one undefeated. And unfortunately, I am not getting through any of them, and literally, they've winded me down to like no meds. We'll go back to the base, get stuck up on meds, and then come back. Don't really have much choice. out too many times. Just over there that I feel in is a massive drop down here. There isn't, we must have gone the longest possible way to get to that. And I think we did, didn't we? We did. We took the longest possible way to get to there. We could have got there a lot easier. My excuse is I got sidetracked by another building that was clearly not our building. And I've just realised this isn't even the trade base, is it? This is that other player base. I keep looking at it, thinking it's a proper base, and it's not. It'll be really hard to get down here as well. I don't think we've got any. Our wings have gone. We've got the Emperor wing kind of suspension device, and I think it went kaput for all its use. Which is why I'm not really looking forward to this, because this can be dangerous when you have got wings, not mind when you don't have wings. You can only do what I'm just about to do now, and that's kind of jump a bit and then do that. Literally grab onto the rock just before near you. Well, any rock that you can get on as you're jumping down. Just hit jump and it will re-grab the rock. But you have to be very close to the rocks to be able to do it. It's really tricky to do it. I probably made it look really easy there, but it's really not. Tend to come away from the rock when you fall. And as soon as you do that, well, you can guess. Slutty spotty on the floor. Climb down a bit, but we do have a stamina limit, which does apply regardless to which direction it goes, so it's not just. Oh no! Wow, how the hell did I survive that? Critically injured. I'm not surprised. Split. I do have natural recovery, so let's wait here a little bit and should recover. At least the base health. Grab the rock. Yay. See what I mean? It's like a bit tricky, like, to be fair, but can do it. Problem is obviously if you don't have much stamina by the time you have dropped it, it's like when now to get it to another part where you can die. Don't know how I do it sometimes. Purely luck and fluke at the same time. chilled music. If you ever go to Ibiza, like even though like chill bars have this type of music in, it's like just easy listening, EDM.
Can I fly you somewhere today? Music
Take
to
me
my
home.
ears. The basin is a pretty big. I never miss the chance to let Smiley verbally abuse me. Let's move before a storm rolls in.
At last, those records include the entry of the summer. Almost given up my hope, but the record states that she was sent to Neo Carty. Devastating news. Indeed it is. Another mission done. That'll be more money in the pocket. Maybe another level. Maybe not. Usually a bit slow to come up. Oh, there's the level. So if this is up to 80, which I think the level is 80, we're not far off now. Like the last 10 levels will be at least a week's worth of like grinding, but still close. Do you talk to me yet? I bet you don't. Still nasty.
You again?
No. You again? No. You don't want to speak to me? You want to
You
speak to
look
me?
ready for bigger.
No.
Yes. I see opportunity in you. However, others in my house think you're too chummy with Anton Tolliver. Understand. I trust you, but they do not. I desire for our fortunes to rise together. There is a solution to our dilemma. You must blackmail poor, simple Anton. Easy pickings. Excellent. Now, let's make Anton squirt.
I've already accepted that mission. Bit weird it actually lets you go through the same conversations again.
Welcome back. If you're eager for work, I have just the thing.
That'd be honest, yes. So now we're back over here. What we'll do is we'll see if we can go over to one of those other islands. Now we're back on what I call the middle islands, because these are kind of like the mid. Well, this is like the no mid-tier area. We're stuck. That guy like ramming that person to try and get them to feed them, do you think? Or is he actually just trying to get through? Thing is, you can't even pick up the vehicles, as we've seen before. Look funny. Home sweet home. Got laugh, but look at that. I'm probably going to take some of this and try to scrap it. Ridiculous. But do not need that much. I think I've had that since the first base, I think, so a long time. Can't scrap it. Oh, that's not good. Well, just have to despawn it then, I guess. I don't think there's anything else you can do if you don't want it. Check it outside. Out in the elements, it won't last that long. Ice sand. Ice residue. I don't know what to do with that. I don't actually have any, so where I store it is nobody's. Actually, that's good. Store it. The ore. It's not really ore, but it's the nearest thing. Heavy compressors. That's good. We can get that. A buggy. Storage. We got that buggy before, and we didn't have any storage, but we could have fitted that to it. Like, I'm just thinking of maybe dropping ownership of it, to be fair. Because it's pretty dead anyway. We'd have to end up replacing all the parts on it. Like even the engine, which generally on most things I've had so far don't go that fast. That and every other component on it was red. Very red. Up. So we got 15 days, 1 hour. That means it must be filling up the empty ones. I did purposely move them around yesterday so that I was filling the one that was. So I shut 2 of the actual generators down just because I don't need them at the moment. So it's pointless to run them for no need for it. But I've got extra generators down underneath the ship, underneath the floor. But now I'll take out some water and then drop some water in. problem I've got now is this like thing does not push stuff through fast enough. I don't have big enough containers, and I don't want to build tons of these because very shortly I should be able to build better ones once my research gets to a good enough level, which is not far off now, but I should be able to soon be able to build. Oh, there we go. At the moment I can build this, but we're not far off this, and that's what I'm waiting for, because I'm just like, well, pointless building those other ones. So I should be able to spend some points now and get this relatively quick. How many points do we need? So we need to spend 655. We need to be on 700, so we need to spend at least another 45. 45, that'll leave us one short to still be able to spend. What do I need? I'm not sure I want any of these. I'm very kind of like thoughtful when I open up these, because I'm just like, well, unless I'm going to actually use it, I want just opening it up. I tried to like, I suppose I could get radiation suit. Then there's a better radiation suit here, which opens up at 700 as well. That's the problem. Like they force you to spend points to open up the next tier and stuff, and half the time I don't want to. I'm like, well, but it opens up and you get better ones straight after. I'll open that one up. Five. I use 15. Do a 5, that's 5, and a 10. Open up next here now. It does. Oh, and like we've gone up. Yay! I must have gone up a level. So now we can. Actually, that's a wind trap. Oh, this is the water one. This is what I want. I think this is what's it need? Oh, delirium. I didn't have the stuff for that. Maybe we just do a bit medium, because that's like. My life. We'll open up that, because we'll definitely have one that. And then we'll leave the rest of the points. But we don't have the materials to make that. We start to need to get a ton more aluminium. 35 aluminium. It doesn't sound like much, but it's a hell of a lot actually. Weight. I think it's about like 350. Like you need 4 aluminium pieces to make 1 aluminium ingot. So to make 100, you need 450. Half that is about 200 and something. To make that one, then that's 15, 12. Yeah, you're looking like about 800 ingots, or 800 raw pieces of aluminium, and that doesn't include that you need to then, once you've got the aluminium, you're then going to have to get the third party add-on, as I call it, upgrading it to the next level, which is this delirium. Yeah, we will probably have to just do this, but then this uses a lot of aluminium as well, so maybe we do just do this. We'll have to see when we get the aluminium. I'll be doing it over the weekend anyway, so I won't put you guys through the torture. I'll just do it myself. Don't level up. What I will do is put the money away, so safe. Take just a little bit. We only take enough for a return trip. So that if I have to use the taxi, I can do so. Apart from obviously going to the Hungarian home, but then if I'm doing that, I'll come back here anyway to get there, so that's fine. But if I complete a mission, you'll get the money for the mission, and that'll cover the costs. I should drop off the blood bags. No, the other thing we want to do before we do leave is just to make some meds. Done. Did we? Pretty sure we did a bit of it, didn't we? Hope so. We took more fuel out with us and that. Fuel. Get lazy and just drop these in there. Oh, I did not. That was add to the. Button. We are ready again. We want to head over here. And here, skirt around that. somehow make it across here. Like, obviously you've seen it from over here, but it might not be that easy to get across. I'll have to kind of go around the left and see how easy it is to get across there, and where's the best place to cross. Because it's not always obvious. Some places look like it's really easy, and then you get there and you realise it's actually probably the worst part to try and cross. Because there's like dunes there or some weird thing there that just makes it like look good on the map and not when you're there. You squeeze for that, yeah. Good near my local area, but very rarely come this way. Andy Worm. It's shooting off. How fast they move. We don't move that fast, which is why we cautiously cross these things. See that sand dune? It's fucking huge. There's red straight ahead of us, so we don't want to go straight ahead of us. And we don't want to go to the right either. I think about it, we're not massive dip. This is like why sometimes you lift them up and go, yeah, we can probably cross over there. Not completely, that's just not very crossable. Down here it's a bit nicer. Not much, but a bit. Like, the amount of times I've crossed other areas, I've hardly ever crossed this. But every time I do, this gap is so big in comparison to the other gaps. The worm already straight on us. Alright, we got across it, okay. No worm. At least attacking us. There were definitely worms around here. Still got my only 2 deaths by worms so far. Both on the very first times trying to cross without a bike or anything, literally on foot trying to sprint across the gap. It's worth a go. I'd say it got its content. It did for the recording, but I didn't do it on the stream, so no one got to watch it live. Oh, what the hell was that? Literally been dropping out the sky. Face look like it's floating. There's a thing there. I think we should try and go round just to see if there's anything else, but I think the crossing point's actually going to be there. Yeah. I've seen worse, but I've seen better as well. It's like, it's not flat, but it's not too bad. There's colours in that. some nice weird player moves. Power coming out the middle. Can't quite see far enough away, but it's in the early area. I think like that's not too bad. I think that's probably a bit further away than that, but it's less risky here because there's less things to go wrong if you go too far left or right. There you're gonna get stuck, very stuck. And this looks pretty flat as well. This looks a lot flatter than that other area. This could be a risk it for a biscuit. I think that's the hill. Start the hill. If that is a hill, that'll slow us right down. That's continuously slow uphill. Probably need a booster, which I do not have fitted to this at the moment. I think we need to get an ornithopter. So I think it'd be a lot easier. I was tempted to take all the stuff off and just try it. But the thing is, if we get eaten by a worm, we lose all of our stuff, which is why I don't want to chance it. This is where you should look at YouTube and see whether or not it's possible. Because someone's got to have tried it to tell you whether it's possible. There's always some mad person like me out there that's willing to try these things. Wait here, start seeing worm action, then we know we're too far out. What's there? Like that's longer, isn't it? Yeah, that's way longer. I'll tell you what, let's go for it. It's gonna be the stupidest thing I've ever done. I'll try. You'd think I'd be more excited, but I'm like half in shock. Like, I do really think I'd make that. And we haven't even made it to the place we need to make it to yet. One over. Another few to go probably. I'll go this way around because I'm trying to avoid the locals. next one doesn't look anywhere near as easy. Oh, the last one didn't look easy, but this one looks even worse. So we need to go over there. No, until you've done it the first time, I think it just seems like it's further away than it is, but compared that to that, which is nowhere near, say that to that, that to that. I suppose it was further, but that looks shorter. It's just a bit more tricky to hit it perfectly down the middle. A bit weird there. Like if you look from this angle, it looks clearer, then you go like that. It's definitely not clear. You need to take it from this like corner down here. So we don't speak words here. That's like a hill out there. It's a big hill. Drink some water. I think that's lined up nice. Oh, that is definitely not lined up nice. That's like aiming out there. Oh, am I looking at the wrong thing? Must be. That's like, yeah, that's not where I'm going. I need to get to that in the middle. Oh, that's not so hard to get to. It's all downhill. We might be able to get back, but we'll worry about that when we get there. Oh, what's that? You can follow me if you're there. Shade. So, let's get down there, and as yeah, we just aim here-ish, we should be okay. Looks like I see well already. You can see where it's on that side. We just made it. Just. Heart beating like a mindful thing. We made it. Are there friendly people here? Hopefully they are. Back off the top. Never have enough med packs. Is it blue? That can't be good. Can't see my health going down or anything. Whenever you see something around you, it's not normally a good sign. Or is this like the spice effect? It could be spice actually. Melange. One shot. You're not even ad mood. That's weird. Surprisingly, they were quite easy to kill. What are you then? Like, oh, you're dead. You cannot be moving.
Who's that?
You're very dead. I wonder if this is like, yeah, this must be a low end area. Because these enemies are far too easy to kill. Probably should have done this mission a long time ago. Caught up doing the high level missions. Probably also means I'll get bugger all XP for it. Probably need to keep an eye out for wristbands because they will have those security gates. My guy goes like out of it high or something as if he's smoking weed. He's like, you see that blue edging, which is really distracting. Which way to go? There's like so many different directions I can go. I think this is spice in the air. If it is, it'll be the reason why he's feeling a bit daisy. Normally actually go through these. You can yeah, take the thing door. loot sucks around here. Radiation level 1. Oh, that's not good. That's probably why my guy's not feeling too good.
Identify yourself.
The shield of it. We've got to fire. Sneaky. It's easy when you go around the level. It's either equal of what you are, or because the missions I've been running are meant for like end level, or very close to the end level, which is level 80. So, and I'm way below that. But I've always done that. To be fair, I've always liked. It's better from a grinding thing to grind up the levels, because you get more points for doing it at the lower level and attacking a higher level stuff, so you get actually more points while you're doing it as well than what you would get even if you were to do it at the right level. But obviously it is a lot harder. I like the challenge, but yeah, it's more the fact that it's just a faster grind. The main reason why I do it is just a faster grind, really. And I'm always about efficiency. Faster the better. Still enjoy it. Enjoy it even more, really, because then you're upping your skill as well, rather than just doing things as you could do, which are easier. Like this is just someone walk through enemies, shoot them dead, and that's pretty much it. Like, not huge times to it. They can barely hurt me, and to be fair, I've not even got decent armor on. I've got like crap armor. It's just my level's so high, so that it cause hardly any damage to me. Speed is 7. Crap stuff in here. Actually looks like the decent stuff that was crap. The decent stuff that was crap. Oh well. There's a dungeon better, closer to me, that's fucking better than that. Still don't have that. Like, I was really hoping the wristband might be in there then. Not the wristband. I knew we would see one of them, because we always do. It's like this. They'll always put something behind a wristband. Mainly to ensure that you're actually clearing, like you're not just like trying to get your way into the very end. You have to go somewhere to get somewhere, and then wherever they put the wristband, they normally should make it a bit more concentrated with enemies, so that you're having to really work to get the wristband. Assuming obviously you're not like we are, way above your level. And
8th day in a row of desanding the engine core. Unsure how the sand even gets in. Had Higgs borrow some extra hands to help look for leaks and tears in the hull. Nothing. I'm starting to imagine the Hawks flipped someone just to have them sprinkle a fistful of dust in the gears. It's everywhere. In our bunks, in our chow. Our ships just aren't built to go up against these tiny grains of sand. You could park this ship in Lake Argent for a week and not a drop of water would get in. But the sand eroded into specks. Specks that sneak through every last little crevice. Specks of daily maintenance. Guess what thrilling obstacle we'll be tackling tomorrow? Did you guess sand?
Do you think she doesn't like sand? Oh, quickly. Hologram? That'd be nice to go by my seat. Get one of them. Ooh, that thought. Is that? No. I just seen green around the edges. I was like, ooh, that made me go in. No. It's still red. Still red. Still very, very red. Where's the wristbands in his freaking face? No wristbands in there, is there? Where are you? Are you hiding somewhere? Come back this way in a minute, except you go like right, there's something at the end. I just want to see if there's anything here first. No wristband, which is the only thing I really want. Door. Wristband. Wee. Like must be the last door we've come across. Yeah, no one else in here. I don't care. The wristband is worth its weight in gold. Go through this door. Yeah. Recharge. Bound to be people down here.
Who's there?
That's not seen.
Reveal yourself.
I revealed. You dead? I just want to see if it's like, no, it's not one of those ones where one way.
Someone's here.
Down there, you don't want to fight.
Shields up.
You sneaky bugger. Did we fill up our doodah or not? Can't see this. Oh, now we are. We spilt 2,000. Oh, 2,000 liters. Really need to get more bags. Probably stack a like box full of like bags waiting to go through the blood thing. Blood processor. Door down there. I haven't been through that door yet. I always check to see if I'm being locked in or not. I don't think they do it on these low levels, but have it. Looks like the bridge. Yes. No one here. Here's the main loot though. Oh, that's not bad. I'll have to have a look later what the stats are. It's gonna be low level though, so not any good for me if I can sell it. Plenty of that plaster microflora fibre. I needed that a long time ago, I don't really use it anymore. What's the wreck searched? Oh, enter Imperial Testing 76. I hope that's like something that is not part of this same mission chain. They are starting to get a bit of a grind now, like a grind, not a nice grind. Almost like rinse and repeat. Once you've been in one of them, it's just like exactly the same in every single one of them. They haven't changed them up or mixed them up much. They've just pretty much repeated the same thing in every dungeon, just changed the layout of it. That's it. Oh, there's the other mission. Well, there is another mission. Which, yeah, that's doable. I'm gonna get all the way back from this yet. Scary. Imagine all of Copter, this would be so much easier. That looks like the easiest area to cross over there though. Play your base over there as well. anyone could build a base over that area. Or this area, in fact. Like nothing here. Seems like down there. We don't need to go down there, so we're not going to go down there. It doesn't look that bad on the map. It always looks further away when you're in, especially when you see those big, huge dunes. See, that in comparison to that is nowhere near as bad. No, it's nowhere near as bad until you realise, oh yeah, there's massive dunes there, and they are up and down. Not just like one of them either, just like a series of them. That is going to well slow you down. I think I'm going to give that a miss, if I'm honest. We'll do that when we get on a copter. I just don't fancy doing a dune that's up and down. Like, there's not even a flat area, the whole of that. That's just doony, 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 doony. And all I think of is death, death, death. Shade. And get to the nearest point. Point in the right direction towards those rocks where we know we need to go. Back out. How fast the sun's moving. Might just wait for the sun to go down a bit. What a day. Actually, that's not where we want to go. That'd be like a halfway point if we wanted to go across there, which we definitely do not want to do that. We want to go that way. Definitely the wrong way? I thought it was. Or were we just pointing the wrong direction? We were pointing the wrong direction. Right, first time.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Sandstorm in 1 minute. Oh my god. Oh no. I'd rather not try and cross that when the sandstorm's coming. But it's not going to do it. Yeah. relatively sheltered in here.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
I know, I'm hiding. Oops. Go here for the fun of it. Rather be going, although definitely not in that. Look at that, there you go. Look at that rocks in front of us. But I think the thing over us wouldn't stop it anyway, but you never know. Got a nice little speck here anyway. We do have to do that Imperial test, don't we? Find it. Find the Karev hideout in the testing station. Test of territory. That better not be the same mission. If it is, we're going after it. We'll risk it. But I don't think it is. Can't be. It's 1,699 away, and that's 2,000 something, so it can't be that. That's not it. It's north. It's in that direction. Just that. Always in the middle of something, isn't it? It's like it's never like somewhere that's near a train station or something like that. It's like, no, it's right in the middle of like where we are and everyone else would be, and also surrounded by like tons of things that make it hard to get to, or at least long to get to. It's not really hard, it's more like it's time consuming. This was hard to get to. Like trying to get across these without getting swallowed by a worm or taken up by a sandstorm when you're trying to think about crossing. You notice last time I came across this, I was going towards the direction. I noticed the red sand because I've done eye for it now, and I was like, ooh, can't keep going that direction, because if I keep going that direction, we're gonna hit the red sand. So, thing is when you're going across, you obviously you know where you want to go to, so you will sometimes veer towards it, just because you're like, well, I need to get that way though. Definitely not going to take a look, but there's a red sand that side. It's just me, but that so dodgy. Like every gap's dodgy in this game sometimes, but some more than others. Things like toilet properly, and I'll start to panic thinking, please start turning, because if you don't, we're going to attract the worm. It's a sand. Plowed into the ground. I don't want to go back so much now. Look at that, it's all downhill. It's far. We've got to avoid those. He says that and he's like, yeah, it's downhill. And we still got to avoid the red sand. At least it's downhill. To keep an eye out for sandworms. Seems to be increased. Like one moving across now. Like that would shoot down there so fast. There's always sandworms around. It's just that sometimes if you go at the point where there's one already aggroed, it's going to be moving fast already. Where if there isn't one aggroed already, then it takes a little bit of time for them to start to become aggroed, and then they don't move as fast to start with. So it's just, oh god, that's red already. We're gonna make it. Wow, that was like red almost instantly. It must be like near us already. No, doesn't matter now. One more crossing. We can call it for the day. Well done. That's what we want. Nice ornithopter. That's just crazy. Big out there, ornithopter. I'm assuming to get like some sand. Oh. There must be more of them than just one of them people. There must be like someone flying and also someone getting the sand, because what they're doing is they're mining spice. It's what the red sand essentially is. It's it's almost like quicksand, but you can also mine it. Reaching. They always give you that warning sign that they'll breach. Once it's breached, literally you need to, when it gets back down under that sand, you need to be off the sand. See how fast it's moving now. Like my entertainment, you're being entertained, I'm being entertained, everyone's being entertained. Reach again. Yep, should be over this side this time. There it is. But there's only one here, but when you go out into the deep desert, you can start attracting a lot of them, so you won't just get one that turn up, you'll get like 3 or 4. I watched the developers do that, and they also had, not the assault one, I think there's a bigger one that can carry vehicles. I don't think the assault one's the biggest one, but whatever the biggest ornithopter is anyway, they had one of those, and they were carrying like a harvester with them. So they dropped the harvester was harvesting, and in like the film, they dropped the harvester and they were mining until the last minute, and then they think the like big giant ornithopter came along, picked it up just before these worms came, and then the giant worm, not like, because these are like baby worms, then big mama worm comes, and it's like an even huger thing. It's like massive, and it's just like, it's I can't even describe how big it was in comparison to those worms. It makes these worms look small, and these worms aren't small. Go down near the bottom, the easier part to cruise. This is less hills. The only part is like, because these guys have been aggroing everything, essentially, it's going to be a little bit more trickier around here, because there's going to be worms around. There's a fucking worm up there. That's where I want to go. There's you're gonna get. Thinking about, but you haven't finished the mission, have you? So you're not going to be able to finish the mission. At least we know what's over there now. And a rougher way of getting over there. thing is, this map will all reset on Tuesday and it'll all go foggy again. At least that, like, the layout's going to be the same in the sense of like the rocks and that don't move, but where the position of things are does. Not like the trade post, all that lot of stuff stays the same. It's more like the what you can get at certain caverns, what they spawn. Even all these rocks, like these rocks have changed since I've lived around here. Like that never used to be steel or iron there. That used to be granite. The one around down there that's granite used to be iron. Like they mix and match them around. I suppose it gives a bit of variety. I was going to go that way, but I just realised we've now got a garage. So, park in here. Well guys, I appreciate you all joining again today. I hope you enjoyed the music, enjoyed your Friday night with the gaming in Dune Awakening. Again, as always, do please consider subscribing if you do like the content, and if you want to listen to me chat on more about Dune, gaming and other stuff, because I don't just play Dune. I also play EVE Online, various different other games as well, even GTA 5, although I started playing GTA 5, hoping GTA 6 will be coming out soon, and it's like a year away, so that's why I do keen in, and it's like, to be fair, I'm actually quite glad, because I really do like Dune, and I'm not 100% sure yet on whether I actually do like GTA. Like, I know I'm going to have haters that turn around and say, what do you mean you don't like it? It's just, I don't know. It's not far removed from the original game. In the original game, I got very bored of very fast. But I know there's more dynamics to it that I haven't fully explored yet. So we will go into doing some GTA 5 at some point again. But at least right now we're doing Dune. So thanks very much. Have a great evening and speak to you again soon. We'll be streaming again next for definite on Monday at 8 o'clock. We may do over the weekend, but I'm not going to guarantee it, so it's not going to be scheduled. If I do stream, you'll hear about it if you subscribe or follow. Thanks very much and good evening.